University of North Dakota President Andy Armacost gave a virtual State of the University address on Monday, November 15th. Here are a few highlights from that talk.
This presentation, I hesitate to call it the State of the University simply because it makes it sound like the State of the Union. And I don't have the Supreme Court here, nor the Joint Chiefs of Staff, but nonetheless, I think what I'll do is build upon the great comments of the deans and know that this address comes in two phases, and this approach comes in two phases. In the spring, we'll do the same format with additional comments from the other deans as well. The semester started off with the action that we normally see, and that's a gentle return to a campus as normal. And what we saw was the highest enrollment totals coming in since 2018. And we had overall a slight increase of about 1% in our enrollments, which is significant in the sense that many of our partner schools within the state of North Dakota saw decreases in their enrollment. I wanted to focus on the idea of partnerships. You hear me talk a lot about partnerships and what it means to create partnerships. And the first partnerships are with the community. No better case of community partnerships than putting up new buildings, and the tradespeople from the local community. From what I understand, 90% of the work that happens is with Grand Forks sourced tradespeople. And so the pride that they show in the work is extraordinary. And we'll see this residence hall public-private partnership project continue to grow before our eyes. This was a project that we put before the State Board of Higher Education this summer, and they approved. We secured the funding, and we figured with all the projects going on campus, where do students spend the majority of their time? It's actually in their dormitories with their friends. And so modernizing our living experiences, particularly for our first year students, we think is an important step towards growth of enrollment on campus. And then on the right-hand side is our town and gown relationship. This was a picture taken from Wake Up to UND, which happened in the new Memorial Union. But I wanted to highlight in the town and gown relationship the important connection that UND has with the city of Grand Forks. And in fact, that connection is so strong that we were recognized jointly with the Larry Abernathy Award, which is the top award given by the International Town Gown Association to recognize the close partnership between a college and its host city. So this was just a real great opportunity for us to come together as a community for breakfast and to celebrate that close relationship. In addition, we have other partnerships as well, partnerships with local government. There you see City Manager Todd Phelan speaking in the upper left. In the lower left, we have our friends out at Grand Sky. In particular, this is one of the tenants at Grand Sky, which is General Atomics. And so there's great work happening between UND and General Atomics to do work on unmanned systems. And then, of course, our work in space R&D is going to grow in importance as well. Our partnerships with the military are essential, and Dean Krause, Bob Krause just mentioned the work, and I think you saw this picture as well, of the signing of the University Partners Program. This is an historic agreement that really focuses both education and research opportunities across our entire campus. There's no better way to end a presentation than to talk about our students and to remind ourselves that that's why we're here. I think all of our actions should be focused on a number of areas. When I took the trip around the state, which I led off with, there were 5 areas that I focused on. The first is these are my philosophies about educational leadership. The first is love your people. The second is always remember we're here for our students. The third is make sure we treat everybody on our campus with kindness, dignity, and respect. The fourth is to take every opportunity to learn and to make sure others do as well. And to, as we learn more, we should also realize that we should learn with a sense of humility and recognizing that other people are learning things as well. And then the fifth is to recognize that everybody is great at something, and that it's our job as a university to tap into that greatness of our students, of our faculty, of our staff members, and let them soar.